Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Columbus Clippers and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 18 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Ready now, Javier Trevino. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now at the plate, Kevin Lane. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home.
All right, make a turn. Find it.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, it's no secret to this offense what they have to do today. They have a pitching staff, top to bottom, that is super low in ERA. Guys pound the zone, keep the ball in the ballpark. and execute their game plan. So on the offensive side, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Know you got the horses on the mound for your team. Go out and find a way to manufacture a few runs to take some pressure off these guys.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Voorhees has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. 0-1 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Diaz is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Trey Mancini. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Guyer. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 6, Brandon Guyer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And a step off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Casado is there. 1 away. Striding in, Giovanni Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Designated hitter, Giovanni.
Low for ball 1. And he'll step off. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Lane is up with it, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Rodney Brisbois, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Brisbois.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bobby Pyle. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bobby Pyle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. This is line to left. Brisbois has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Into the box now, William Casado.
Right fielder, William Casado.
He's set. Here it comes. Launched to right field and deep. Geyer racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Into the box now, Andreas Zamora, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature of this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Casado leads off second with one gone in the inning. Struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Michael.
In now, Michael Casto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Ferreira. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Roberto Perez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now he'll step off. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Drilled to the right side. To his left lane. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping up now, Yandy Diaz, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Center fielder, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Striding forward, Alonso Ferreira, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Casado sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Will Marquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in now, Herb Field. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Two-0 count. The pitch grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Field aboard here at first with nobody out. One and two now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take the turn. Look, look, look.
At the plate, Tommy Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tommy Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
All right, hang on. Right here,
to
right
his
here.
left, Connell. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Now batting. Left
Yeah,
fielder.
here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box, Bobby Pyle, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Three runs already home here. Two and one.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ferreira from shallow right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Trevino back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Wind up and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Got him. Standing in, Felix Pedroza. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tides lead it 3-0.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Settling in now, William Casado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
All right, make the turn.
Soft liner towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Andreas Zamora. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andreas Zamora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
Outside.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Perez. And he makes the throw to first. Zamora is retired, 2 down now. In now, Michael Casto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out to left field. He's around first, heading for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Center fielder number 24.
Standing in now, Will Marquez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Casto at second with 2 down. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Herb Field would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Connell comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. Ball 2 now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box, Rodney Brisbois. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rodney Brisbois.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Back to him, and up. That's off his leg. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here, at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Roberto Perez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Swing and a liner. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game.
Relay, 2-2.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Left field and deep. Mancini going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Herb Field. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Herb Field.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin.
Into the box now,
Lane.
Kevin Lane. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-1. Slow roller left side. Pedrosa is there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Tommy Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Davis.
From the stretch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
2 out,
strike.
nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Geyer is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Tapper up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
Take a look.
This is flared out towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first. Runner is back. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Pyle. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Two men are on with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. Tides lead it 3-0. Digging in, Alonso Ferreira. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Javier Trevino.
First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now batting, shortstop, Willard Connell.
Stepping in now, Willard Connell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. David Hudson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 16, David Hudson.
Ready for another shot now, William Casado. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Casado.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Andrés Zamora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Zamora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Michael Casto.
Michael
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. Tides lead it 3-0. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Leading off the inning, Felix Pedroza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
1-1 the count now. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Lays off 2-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more like ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Geyer. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Giovanni Urshela. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big... He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. Casado is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. Ready once again, Will Marquez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Marquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
3-1 to him now. Out into right center. Well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Herb.
In now, Herb Field. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the problem with it, though. It has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Field leads off second with nobody out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Connell scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Tommy Davis. He singled his last time up.
Tommy Davis.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another full count offering on its way.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tides lead it 4-0. Now to the plate, Rodney Brisbois. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Heading out towards shallow right. Casado coming on, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Roberto Perez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Tide's out in front 4-0. Kenny Tadano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
29, Kenny Tadano.
Digging in now, Bobby Pyle.
Leading up for the Tide, designated hitter, Bobby Pyle.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a strike. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, William Casado, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Way out in front.
0-2.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Catcher.
Now at the plate, Andreas Zamora. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
One and two, here it comes.
Nope,
and it's to
that's the ball.
2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jesus Batista comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jesus Batista.
So digging in now, Alonso Ferreira. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Alonso Ferreira.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lane moving to his left. 1 out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Great day's work any way you look at it. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Trevino. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Now the 2-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Willard Connell will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0 is in there for strike 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Field takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Willard Connell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Now batting, third baseman, Felix
In
Pedroza.
now, Felix Pedroza, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Count now, a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Brandon Geyer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Connell is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Relay,
No runner, no
relay.
runner. Cut it.
And the runner from first comes around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Micah Lawler gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Micah Lawler. The right fielder, number 6, Brandon Geyer.
Into the box now, Brandon Geyer. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Norfolk Tides led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 18 earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Tides. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Clippers, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.